All right, Shalom. It's your brother Banawar. Come back with another video through the Spirit and Prophet Yahawashi Yahawashi. Giving all honors, glories, and praises to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahawashi Yahawashi. Double ourselves an apostle, their great male son, rule and teach well. Salutation unto the sincere brethren pushing this word through truth and sincerity, risking their life for freedom to do so. All right. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians that are true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to Scripture and prophecy. Okay. I just wanted to do a little video. Okay. Basically on the war drums beating, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a little lesson on it. All right. That's just basically what's been trending, when you go onto like these articles and all that, right, these sites, and you can see what's trending, basically what mostly pops up is war, man. Okay, because that's what's in the air, and that's also a sign is that we're almost out of here, man. All right, I'm gonna read a couple of them. There was a couple, but we're gonna go into one article, one article in particular. Okay, and that's basically what's been going on all week, man. I think it's been going on for like basically the past 2 weeks, right? But this is I don't know, I did that. All right, that was at the bottom. All right, so it says China declares now it's ready to defeat America. All right, that's one. And then number two, it says Israel strikes media tower in Gaza. Okay, thousands take to the streets in protests. U.S. military personnel has been pulled from Israel. Okay. Americans waking up to reality that we are far more vulnerable than believe. That's a good one right there. All right. Also, these are good topics for you Alchemists too. Brothers that watch the videos and everything. Okay. This in particular, this site is called End Time News. All right. Very good. Gives you plenty of topics. Plenty of articles to read from. Daily news. It says Irish health system shut down by targeted ransom attack. Okay, right, and that's another thing that's been going on a lot is a lot of hacking and cyber attacks, which you already know the truth behind that. All right, it says rockets have now been fired from Syria at Israel. Right. Yeah, man, that's pretty much that was good. A good whole pile of them, man. And even going back, this is going back into like 2 weeks now, these articles. All right, going into a lot. All right, just as you can read and see. Okay, right. Hamas launches rockets. All right, those are old ones, but these are recent, man. These are from a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So these are pretty recent. Okay, but the main one I really wanted to go into was this one, because this, okay, North Korea, I believe it was North Korea. Okay, right, because South Korea, I think, was partnered with one of either the US or Russia. I can't remember. This was a while back. All right, but basically going into this is okay, a lot of these nations, man, okay, these nations are bucking up against America, man. Okay, and you're gonna see a lot of them joining forces and all that, which is all prophecy, man, because like we said at camp, I think it was this past week. Okay, you're gonna have nation against nation, and then their allies versus the other nation's allies. Right. So right. So it says China declares now it's ready to defeat America. All right, and you're gonna have no, you're probably gonna have a lot of these nations invading each other. All right, just going in, invading, taking over territory and all that. Okay, which that's actually prophecy, man. Okay, and that's even happened before with other kingdoms. Okay, that's how certain kingdoms started to fall, is when they went into war with each other and they started to invade one another and all that. Okay, that's when you know it's serious, man. All right, but it says while the world was in the spotlight, shining on the Middle East with the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. All right, which what do we say over here? Okay, we always say distractions, man. It's always distractions between, they'll set up a distraction and then behind the scenes something else totally different's going on, man. All right. So it says China has been issued a chilling warning on some of the calling it the deadliest threat yet. as Beijing has warned the U.S. that it will defeat either two superpowers come the World War amid the tense standoff over the South China Sea and Taiwan. Okay, all right, and that's another thing too. A lot of these warships, okay, they're actually starting to put them on the sea more. Okay, right? They're starting to put them on the sea. Right? There's gonna be war all over the place, man. There's gonna be war on land. There's gonna be war in the sky. There's gonna be war at the sea. Oh man, there's gonna be all-out war, man. Okay. It says the threat reportedly came from China's Globalist Times, which is an editorial in a direct response to the joint military drills carried out by the U.S. These U.S. joint drills took place in Japan, Australia, France, and intended to show the force against China. Okay, that's what they'll shoot missiles, test missiles, all that, man. All right, which even Australia, man, they're not even big on war like that. But they were talking about how they were spent. I did a lesson on it a while back. It was on my channel was deleted. Okay, recently about a week ago. All right, but basically, that lesson was going into how Australia was gonna fund or put in billions of dollars into technology, weapon technology. Okay, right? Because they know, man. These nations know. They know what's popping. All right, and they know that war is coming. Okay, so instead of backing down, China now appears to be rattled, promoting a fierce rebuke in Beijing's state-run newspaper, asserting the confidence in China's military superiority. Okay, RT America's Alex, I don't even know, said the Global Times put in an editorial saying that the U.S. would be defeated in any conflict broke out in the South China Sea. Okay, and that is what's actually going to happen. Okay, a lot of these nations, okay, what Esau likes to do is he gives you a false narrative. Okay, which a lot of these nations would actually overpower America, man. Okay, the American army is very weak. Okay, you have sodomites. Okay, you know, transformers in there, all that, man. You have all of them in there. Okay, right, right. The army is weak, even spiritually weak. A lot of these other foreign nations and everything, they're in the military 24/7. They're training, man. These American, man, you see videos of them, they're sitting down, you know, they're looking all pretty, they're doing TikToks. Come on, man. All right, you see these foreign nations, all right, they don't play that, man. All right, they're consistently training, man, going through hard extreme conditions. All right, you would just tell, man. You could just tell um which armies in the spirit and whatnot, man. Okay, I'm telling you, man, you could tell. All right, right? Yeah, America's army's weak. All right, this is Matthew's chapter 24, and we'll start verse 7. Okay. Let me get the full chapter actually. Okay, we'll start verse 7. It says, "For a nation shall rise against nation." Actually, you know what? Let's start at verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear rumors of wars." Okay, and these are rumors of wars. Okay, just like we described through the spirit, those birth pains. Okay, those birth pains are basically in the media of war, tensions. Okay, famine. Those are just warning signs. Okay, and it goes through. All right, it goes through a lot of you people's heads, man. You think it's a joke. You think it's just gonna pass over. Okay, but what the Lord's basically doing, He's warning you. Okay, of things that's basically to come. All right. It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass." So the Lord said it must come to pass, man. Okay, because in order for us to get the kingdom, which is peace, we must have war first, man. Right? It says, "But the end is not yet." Verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation." So it's going to be race wars. And even within America, America's very multicultural, man. So you're going to have literally nation, race against race. Okay. And the new things, you're going to have diapered people with non-diapered people fighting against each other, right? You're going to have um V people versus non-V people. You're gonna have C people versus non-C people, okay? And then you're gonna have class wars, okay, right? Middle class versus high class. All right, the middle class probably gonna join forces with the poor class, all right? Because now the middle class is stooping down back to that lower level, man. Okay, a lot of these businesses are starting to fall. They're having trouble hiring people, right? They're gonna have to follow these mandates and all that. It's very stressful, man. All right, and basically the Lord is bringing down this place, man. That's what's basically going on. All right. It says, "And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." Verse 8, "All these things are the beginning of sorrows." So the Lord said these are the beginning of sorrows, man. There's nothing pleasant really about what's to come besides the kingdom, man. A lot of these things that's going ready to happen is just severe judgment going throughout the face of the earth, man. All right, verse 9, it says, um, we're not even gonna get into that one. All right, we're not even gonna read that. All right, but that chapter, Matthew chapter 24, okay, is a really good chapter, man. I always go into that chapter, man. It's really good. All right, let's get Revelations. All right, chapter 11 and verse 18. We'll start verse 18. All right, but basically the Lord said these things must come to pass. All right, so it's not. All right, a lot of people think this is we're wasting our time reading the Bible. They think we're just speaking out our ass. We're just making up these breakdowns. No, man, this is literally what the scriptures is literally speaking straightforward, man. Okay, and really, all right, we could say it's parable because at one point in time we never understood scripture. We thought we did, but we didn't. Okay, and the Lord revealed that true understanding to us. Okay, so really and truly, man, it's just the Lord blocking, putting that spiritual block on you not to get this word, because he don't want you to have it, man. All right, it's as simple as that. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come." Okay, so are the nations angry? Because, man, look what America has done to these nations, man. Backstabbing, lying, okay, doing these damn sneaky stuff behind their back, man. The nations know now. Okay, so now they want their revenge. Okay, it says it's come, and the time is in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, Slakia, that those shouldest give a reward unto thy servants and the prophets and the saints and to them that fear thy name, and a small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Who's destroying the earth? Who's ruling the earth right now? Esau, Edom. Okay, so come on, man. Okay, that's why that judgment is going to go out. Okay, right? It says, verse 19, it says, "And the temple of Yahawah was opened in heaven, and there was seen his temple and the ark of his testament, and there were the lightning of the voices and thunderings, and of the earthquakes a great hill." All right, I just want to see if there's any more meat at the 19th verse. All right, and that's pretty much it on that chapter. Okay, so who's destroying the earth, as it said in verse 18, man? That's talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, because even the scriptures do refer to Esau, Edom as being, is this the man that make it the earth tremble? Okay, meaning he made all these nations tremble. He had great power. Okay, even it speaks about it in verse chapter 13. Okay, with MOB. Okay, Esau, that's just basically a superpower, man. Okay, and that's how you know he's Esau Edom, because he's ruling the earth right now as we speak. He's the one that's doing the tithes behind closed doors. Okay, here it is. You even have these damn man-made laws, and he doesn't even follow them. He made those laws. All right, so that just tells you, man. Okay, Esau's a damn deceiver, man. Okay, and he's deceived everyone around him. Okay, he's deceived everyone to get what he wants. He has all his people all up in these military bases. Okay, all these things. Okay, man, the Lord is starting to take away that power slowly, right? It says, this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, "I will also gather all nations." So every nation, okay, every form of a nation, any what we like to say in this modern day is race or nationality is going to be, okay, right? It's going to say, we'll bring down to the Valley of Joseph. So that's over there in the Middle East. Okay, that's over there in the Middle East. All right, now I can't remember the top of my head where it was. Okay, but that's in the Middle East, and that's why you have a lot of those things going on in Palestine and all that, in Israel. Okay, those are two nations. So just like I referred to earlier with the allies and everything, their allies, Palestine and all that, they're gonna have Iraq, Russia. Okay, because Russia and Iraq, they're heavily connected. All right, I believe it's due to oil and everything. They do a lot of business together. Okay, then you're gonna have Israel's biggest ally is America. Then you can have America bringing Britain and all those things. It's gonna all be a chain reaction, right? This is Valley of Joseph, which the Valley of Joseph goes into the Hebrew word, I believe, Yahawashi, which means Valley of the Decision or Final Decision. So the Lord is gonna make his final decision via World War III. That's gonna be the end all be all of this place, right? It says, "And will plead with them, for they're my people, my people and my heritage Israel," right? Because the land of Palestine, it doesn't belong to either of them. Okay, that's actually our land. Okay, and that's gonna, a lot of you people, you're just not gonna acknowledge that on this side, and that's what the Lord is gonna have to come back and make war. Okay, it says, "For my people, my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." Okay, so that's why you have all those nations up in that land. Okay, Israel, you have them damn Amalekites, and then Palestine, you have them damn Ishmaelites. Okay, those are like literally our top enemies as too. So that's to show you that the Lord, how far the Lord has basically destroyed and brought us to that low, man. That He would give our enemies our own possessions, right? So uh let me see. Right, so look, see, now it's naming, it says took drills. So they did drills, man. They're doing military drills and everything. That's what's in the air right now. Okay. And I'm not talking about you lower Edomites, you lower Jakes, you don't understand nothing, man. Okay, we're talking about these elites. They know, okay, because they're the ones funding this. All right. But it's all basically all the Lord at the end of the day. It says instead of backing down, China now appears to be rattled for reporting a fierce rebuke in Beijing state-run newspaper asserting confidence in its China's military superiority. RT America's Alex, blah blah blah. The Global Times has put an editorial, okay, saying that the U.S. would be defeated by any conflict broken on the South China Sea. Many see drills as shows forces aimed at China as Japan works towards consolidating military allies in its effort to deter its neighboring superpower. However, the drills appear to be irritate China, right? So it's irritating China now. Okay, so because they're like, how you gonna threaten us and all this, man? We will, you know how it is, man. You see two people in a fight, they're barking at each other. It's like, I'll beat your ass. No, I'll beat. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. You know. It says rather than contain it, he went further to state, according to the Global Times editorial, the U.S. will be defeated if it engages in combat with China in its neighboring waters. Okay, right. So there you go, man. All right, that's basically the war drums beating. Okay, and that's basically what the times we're in right now. And who knows? Next week the MLB might be trending. Next week the V might be trending. Next week martial law might be trending. You know what I'm saying? It's all through the spirit, man. And all these prophecies and warning signs is in the air, man. So if you can't get it now, right, you're not gonna get it later, man. All right. If you do get it later, it's gonna be too late for you, man. All right. So man, with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Heavenly Father and His Son. Yahawah Shem Yoshai, Lord, this us was edifying unto the elect, whoever may be out there, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Shem Yoshai. Okay, double ourselves impossible, the great millstone to rule and teach well. And salutation unto you, sincere brethren, push His word to truth and sincerity, risking your life if you're going to do so. Okay, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.